Disclaimer, this video is solely based on my opinions and personal experiences with the Bloody SP80. So yesterday I made a quick short video on the Bloody SP80, reviewing it and giving my experience with it. That video was literally made at 2 AM and of course there's a lot of things missing and left uncovered. So today I'm going to take the time to do a more in-depth review of this mouse and what I think of. To start off, let me go over a fair warning. When you buy this mouse, it can't drag click initially, even if you change the settings in the software. But if you do a software update to the mouse, it'll drag click perfectly fine. So if you happen to get this mouse, don't freak out if it can't drag click at first. Now let's move on to its drag clicking ability. The mouse is surprisingly good at drag clicking. The drag clicks are far more consistent than the Bloody A70 and the Bloody ABedless. Keep in mind that I'm using no tape at all. At the max drag click, I get around 45 to 50 CPS on both switches. Once again, keep in mind that I'm using no tape at all. I can't imagine how good this mouse would be with tape. So the CPS that this mouse gets is perfectly fine and acceptable for telly bridging and block clutch. Keep in mind that this mouse has relatively long switches, which you can sustain a long drag click for a long period of time without having to reset. Look, I'm no expert in telly bridging, I'm kind of just learning it, but this mouse of all my mice is the easiest mouse to telly bridge with. In addition to that, as you saw with my last video, this mouse is extremely good at reducing, and you can do easy 20 CPS short drags and reduce for very long periods of time. Okay, I think I've said enough to prove that this mouse is pretty good at drag clicking, but the thing that I think separates it from like a Bloody A70 or ABedless, for example, is its weight and shape. I do have to admit, it's not the most pretty mouse, but the shape feels really nice on your hand, and it has more of an egg shape, which is far more ergonomic than a crease down the center. I know some people prefer heavier mice, but lighter mice are objectively better than heavier mice, and scientifically better for aiming and PvP. There is an idea in physics called inertia, so the lighter the mouse is, the easier it is to manipulate its movement and change its direction, therefore resulting in better aim. If you already have an A70 or an ABedless or even an A60, don't stress it. Keep using those mice, you're awesome, there's no problem with that. But if you're in the need of a first drag clicking mouse or you don't have a drag clicking mouse, I would personally recommend the SP80 based on my preference and experiences with it. Now let's move on to the pricing. The only problem I see with this mouse is simply its pricing. It is far too expensive at the moment due to its rarity and lack of supply. The mouse costs around $70 from third-party dealers, which I'd say is definitely not a price to pay for. Do not buy this mouse for $70. I would personally buy this mouse between $40 and $50 at max. So I hope this review was helpful, and I hope that it cleared up some of your questions from the last video. Let me know what you think of this mouse in the comments below. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. It's simple, free, and easy. I'll see you in the next video.